I'm down for that.
Wait, are we going
I have
live?
a few ideas.
What is up? This is Just a Tip Podcast. I'm Levi.
Dog food.
We got Casey, Tyler,
What did you just say?
and a very, very special guest today, Spencer Gregory Russell.
Hello.
Is here in attendance today. We have no idea what's going to happen today, what we're going to talk about. But I feel like Spencer has got great stories to tell. Casey said he has a few stories to tell as well.
It's true.
Just
Casey does have a few.
And we're going to
stories.
go live on Twitter as well, so more people can watch. I'm going to put a link up on my story on Snapchat real quick.
I always have stories to tell. I'm like an old man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
And if I run out of stories, I will tell stories that I've heard from old men.
All right, we're live on the.
and then if you're
All right, what's up? If you're just now tuning in on Twitter, this is Just Tip Podcast episode 7. I'm Levi. We got Casey, Tyler, and a special guest today, Spencer Russell.
Hello. How are ya?
Well, I've known Spencer for a really long time.
Yeah,
so-
same here.
Since birth.
Since
Basically since birth.
Yeah, since I knew, I've known Spencer since before I knew Spencer, really.
Yes.
So
Yes, exactly.
it's good to have him on. Good friend.
Wait, do we not have a microphone?
No, we don't.
No,
It picks
not
up really
today.
well.
Really?
Yeah.
It picks up really well.
Yeah, like I lost my attachment to put on the laptop because it's one of the new MacBooks, so they
Yeah, it's stupid
Yeah,
USB
it's like-
3.
yeah, yeah.
flex.
C
It's
or
the new MacBooks.
yeah, I got the new MacBook.
Humble.
Don't be like Rosa today. This girl out here last week had me hurt,
Dropping bombs.
dropping bombs on
I'm
me.
gonna watch my step with everything I say.
Hey, but still, shout out Rosa.
I respect the stash though. I feel like you could do anything you want.
Welcome back to Just the Tip Podcast, sponsored by Food City number 605, 1205 Northeastman Road, Kingsport, Tennessee 37664.
Well,
Well,
They're not paying us for that.
no way.
I
That is
wish.
not a sponsorship.
no, we do not own any rights to Food City.
I worked at Food City for 3 months, and then I got fired.
I worked at Food City for almost 2 years,
And then you went to Walmart.
and then I went to Walmart.
Walmart Neighborhood Market.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. I would never go to Walmart,
Just the
but the
neighborhood.
neighborhood market. I actually almost quit yesterday.
Why?
Why'd you do that?
They didn't.
So, Casey, why did you do that? Tell us.
They didn't schedule a mid shift person yesterday, so I worked from 1 till 10:30 by myself.
Oof.
Out in the gas station
Right.
on a race day, so it was like so busy.
So, like, do you
It was
just like
horrible. And I was
eat Slim Jims and drink Monsters all day?
slightly hungover as well. I drank some Bang energy drinks.
Are they cheap?
Oh yeah, well,
Is that like the cheapest ones?
Isn't that supposed to like be
Yeah,
like
we
brain
have, yeah.
stimulating or
other,
something?
other than like Venom gas. Those are they're like $1 a piece.
Ooh,
But
that doesn't sound good.
no,
Sounds
not at
very
all.
I'm not-
dangerous.
I'm not an energy drink.
No,
guy.
me either.
You're
Like,
not.
Never have.
I never was until I started working at Food City.
I like milk.
I've seen this
That's
dude like take a knee in Knoxville and chug like chocolate milk and
2 quarts of chocolate milk.
Oh, I love chocolate milk.
One time I
2
sat
quarts in a
down.
gallon?
One time I sat down with a half gallon and drank a half gallon straight in about 5 minutes.
Did you puke?
No, I was drinking it for pleasure.
Was like white milk, like whole milk.
I've done that and chocolate milk. I'm a big milk guy.
Which one are you more a fan of?
Milk, regular whole milk.
whole milk.
Do you like strawberry milk?
No,
Ooh,
it's got like
yeah,
otter
strawberry
gland.
milk is
Little
just
7-year-old me heard on like Daily Motion or something back in the day that that strawberry milk had otter glands in it, so I started.
Otter gland?
Yeah,
How's
give it
that
the
even
strawberry flavor.
That's not even possible.
I don't know. They just like milk the otter and put it in the milk or something.
That's disgusting.
That's horrible.
I never drank it though. So
No, we were talking right before the podcast started about like what our first sponsor would be. So what do you guys think the first sponsor would be?
well, I feel like it's got to be Bang Energy now.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have like bleeped myself out. I shouldn't say Bang Energy unless they're paying me, to be honest.
I guess
But I
I-
drink.
I guess
It's definitely going to be like Michael's Crafts, maybe Hobby Lobby.
Oh wow! No. Hamricks.
Yes,
Pratt's barbecue.
the now defunct.
That'd be kind of hard.
Oh.
That'd be kind of hard.
Just like we sit here and eat sandwiches,
Yeah, I
dude.
swear.
That would be very hard.
Oh my god.
Just have like a smoked brisket
Cut
in the
the
middle
check.
of
If
it.
I could get
Cut the check.
What are you waiting for, Pratt?
Come on.
Cut
The
it.
ball is in your
The
court,
ball's in
Bratz.
your court.
What's his name? Tom. Come on, Tom Pratt. That's his name.
Al?
That's the
All
owner.
right, there.
Pal. emails.
Conflict of interest. Can't do it, my guy.
That's true. That's true. For that, I was thinking it might have been my like more possible.
Burger
Right
King.
there.
Burger
I mean,
King.
maybe.
We could have Burger King. We could eat Whoppers.
Shout out to
Fazoli's.
Jaylen Brown. Just added me on. I don't know if that's the real Jaylen Brown, but
Huh?
if it is the real Jaylen Brown, I hope you're watching the podcast, my guy.
Trust the process.
Tell all your teammates,
fair.
That's geeky.
except Gordon Hayward. I don't like
Oh,
Gordon
what?
Hayward.
You're not a fan?
Bruh. Same thing for me.
Oh, he added you too. Shout out to Jaylen Brown.
I did not get added by Jaylen Brown.
What's up, Jaylen Brown? Shout out to you. I don't know who you are.
Shout out to Jaylen Brown.
Fair. So last week, I know we were talking about going to Capone's, but I know one person actually did, and that was my man Casey.
I did go.
So
I went with a few of my friends. At the time, last week, I didn't know that it was one of my friends' 21st birthday this weekend.
right.
The 6th was one of my friends. So we ended up going to Capone's that night, and I'm trying not to like self-incriminate
Tell
myself.
Yeah, dude, like, just try
How
to be
bad
as
was
like,
it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be very PC with these stories. The main one is I almost got my phone stolen from a mom. She was she was dancing with us, with me and my friend Jordan, and all of a sudden,
was she a MILF?
kind of, yeah. But anyway,
Respect.
she reached back with her left hand first and grabbed my keys,
Right.
and I was like,
Wait, do you have a lanyard?
yeah.
Oh shoot!
And she like grabbed my keys, and I was like, whoa.
That's
So
why
I
you
got
turn
kinda-
your soccer in the
I
jaw.
shifted myself a little bit, and she reached back with the right hand, and like the way my like very short pockets.
Yeah.
And she was like pushing up on the bottom of my phone, so it was like coming out.
So
of
she
my
was
pocket.
purposely trying
She
to
was
steal
trying-
it
pickpocketing.
She was trying to pickpocket me
in the middle of Capone.
in the middle of Capone's.
You're not self-incriminating. You're
Like, she was
incriminating
literally trying
someone
to,
else.
she was literally out here pickpocketing you, like,
Yeah,
at the club.
for real.
Imagine if you had a chain on your phone, like a wallet chain attached to your phone.
Anyways,
Why do you need that?
I mean, yeah. Next time I go to Capone's, I might cop one.
I might come with a chain.
just for the night. But no, and then after that, like I was so paranoid for the rest of the night.
No,
Every, like
yeah.
2 or
Dude,
3 minutes,
might
I was
need
just
to
like
start-
feeling to make sure.
You
I
might
had
need to start
everything.
being like Thugger or something, like start carrying around like those little satchels.
Honestly, I might. I saw a few people just toss the fanny pack around.
That
their
had
shoulder.
satchels.
Like those Kavu bags. I'm never going to be one of those dudes that wears a Kavu bag.
Do
and puts
dudes
anything in it.
actually wear those?
Some of them.
I thought that was like girl.
I guess it's the same guys who wear chacos.
Well, we all
That's at you, Drew Carpenter.
Oh, whoa.
Oh no!
I'm
But,
trying to think. The first story I ever remember is Spencer.
That's
I-
me,
yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, this is Spencer Russell. In case you didn't know, he's on Just the Tip today. But
I go to Harvard.
yeah, he actually had chemistry with Lil Pump.
Jet ski.
Yeah.
But the first
Bill
memory,
Gates is my uncle.
the first memory I had of Spencer freshman
It is
year
name.
in band was this dude was walking around band camp freshman year in high school, just carrying a brick around.
Yep.
That was it. Like that was all I knew about him. He just was walking around with a brick the entire day.
Yep. The brick's name was James K. Polk.
And here we are now.
And look where we are now, legends.
Legends.
The first memory I have of Spencer was just him coming through Food City all the time.
Yep.
Getting gas whenever I worked
Because we
there.
met at Food City because we came with Drew and Levi and
Mhm.
like Caleb and Mitch. I met you in the Food City parking lot. You were going in for a break.
I remember that.
Food City days. Those were different times.
I swear,
Like
I feel
Like,
like something
every-
changed.
I
in
feel like
the
that
air.
we're connected and we all just entered beast mode all of a sudden.
I flipped a switch whenever I went to Walmart.
Like I swear.
I flipped the switch.
Yeah.
You really did.
Nah, I might be getting fired from there pretty soon. Everyone hates me out there, dude. Everyone hates me at the gas station.
Because they're a bunch of like toothless hillbillies.
No, they think I'm like lazy.
Well, I mean,
I'm
Do you
decent.
remember
mean-
when that when I was standing in,
come on. I think what happened is they found your
Yeah,
TikTok
that's
page.
They might have.
remember when
Hey,
I came and got gas and you were talking about some crackhead and you were like, yeah, she's hot for a crackhead. And that woman in line, she was just like, you're saying you'd screw a crackhead?
She was disgusted. Absolutely disgusted by me saying the crackhead was hot. I was like, she's not hot, but
She's like hot for a crackhead.
I
Yeah.
was like, she's kind of bad in a crackhead.
And she's
kind
like,
of way.
so you're saying you would screw a crackhead? What the heck?
I was like, I never said that. I was like, I'm just saying, for a crackhead, she's not bad. She's
So-
like top tier in crackheads.
So like on a scale of 1 to 10, like how you like would like rate a girl or whatever, where would you put crackhead? Like what numbers is crackhead?
Like that crackhead, or just
Like if
the
you had the-
crackhead community?
If you had,
like what? When you say
if you had a
when say she's
crackhead
pretty for a
scale
crackhead, where are you saying she's at on a 1 through 10?
oh, like a 5
on a
She's fine
crackhead
for a
scale or
crackhead.
on a regular scale?
on the regular scale.
Okay,
On the
but on the
Alright,
crackhead scale.
she was like a 9.
So you're saying where would the crackhead scale fall on the 1 to 10? What number would be 10 for the crackhead scale?
Like a 6.
Okay, so like
And so she was like a 5
yeah.
on the 1 to 10.
Okay.
I mean, and she comes through all the time now.
And she's also a 5 on the crackhead scale because it's 1 through 6.
I ain't technically speaking, yeah, I guess so.
Right.
Sure.
What's her name?
I don't know. She left me a number one day. That's
Did
she
she?
left me a number, but I never text her. So now it's really awkward when she comes through because she's like,
Wait, is she the same one that gets the like wafers and
yeah.
what is it?
She'll come in like after she gets off work at Goodwill, and she'll get like 2 packs of like those wafer candy
Vanilla
crack-
wafer things? You
the
know what I'm
wafer
talking
crackers,
Oh, yeah.
and then like 2 Java Monster Energy drinks.
That's just her. That's just her
That's
fix.
hideous.
That's her fix.
That gets her through the day.
Yeah,
That is a
couple-
toxic trait.
a couple, a couple of times we've been out of the wafers, so she'll get Fig Newtons.
That's even worse.
I mean,
Yeah.
fig
That
Newtons
is-
aren't terrible, but like, I'm not gonna go spend my hard-earned money to
No.
buy some fig Newtons.
I was-
I'm a known Fig Newton hater.
I was
slander Fig Newtons until the day I die.
Fig
Okay.
Newtons are terrible.
That is fact. I got some likes on the thing right after I said that.
I mean,
Yeah,
Someone was like, yeah, Fig
fuck
Newtons are
Fig
trash.
Fig Newtons can go to hell.
I'm trying to think of other
There's
things
the first
I
death bomb.
slander.
There we go.
I mean, to be honest, like I shouldn't say this because we're trying to get a sponsor, but I don't like Pratt's that much.
Pratt's.
All right, thank you for watching the Tesla Tip podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see my way out now.
I may have just ruined the sponsorship with
Wow.
Pratt's. But I mean, pals, if you're still trying to cut the check, we got an employee right here, tenured veteran of pals. How long have you been to pals? Been working there.
Next week will be 3 years.
3 years. I've not had anything in my life the last 3 years.
Neither have I.
My
Never.
virginity has lasted 19 years. Proud of that.
So,
Virginity rocks.
so
Shout out to virginity.
I
I
hear
miss it.
you.
Yeah.
How's your love life going? I feel like we should open up and talk about it.
Okay.
For sure.
Or how you doing, Spencer?
Great.
You're doing great.
Doing great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
Yeah. Great.
Anything crazy happened to you recently? Like any crazy stories? Anything kind of
Well, today at Northeast State Technical Community College in Bluntville, Tennessee. That
cut the
is.
check.
Go Bears.
Yeah. Hey, Northeast.
Sponsor.
Hey,
Sugar's
Oh,
our sponsor.
There you go.
Sugar.
Sorry, that is Tyler's dog that is blind in one eye named Sugar. We believe that it has like superhuman powers and is actually like the Oracle and can see into the future.
You just
That's the
shove its head into the toilet and it
Yeah,
sees the
like-
future.
Retard strength.
Wow.
yes.
But I was driving.
Which I
I
believe is
was,
a thing.
I definitely do.
I was about to leave. Did you see my story on Snapchat earlier?
I don't think so.
It was a smart cart in the bed of a truck.
Oh yeah. I saw that on someone
in
else's
the
Snapchat.
bed of a truck. A smart cart, just straight up in the bed of a Chevy truck.
Y'all keep talking.
Just give her food or something.
Beater, kicker.
Oh,
Whoa.
For the record, that was
ASPCA, cut a check.
that was.
Peter.
Peter.
Hey, Peter. All right.
Yo, pass me a Purina Alpo food snack, variety snack.
Alpo.
So what
Great for your
about
dog if you're trying to cut the check too.
what about you, Casey? How's your
How's the love life of Casey?
It has never been worse.
Oh,
I thought
brother.
I thought you were on the upswing.
I thought you were on the up and up.
I'll be honest. In April,
Did you get fooled?
I've been in my bag.
You've been in
Okay.
your bag.
What
I've
happened?
been in my
What
bag.
happened to?
It's all up in the rafters
Right.
at this point.
Still,
I've got like
Mhm.
yeah. Without self-incriminating,
What do you mean
I've
up in
got-
the rafters?
I've got a
like-
few options up in the rafters. But
Pound it, brother.
Like,
But
are you
none
talking
of
about
them-
hanging banners or something?
yeah, but none of them look.
few options for which rafter you're gonna hang the banners off
Yeah,
of, right?
exactly.
For the
I've got-
school
I've-
homecoming dance.
I've got one banner, but there's 3 different rafters I can hang it in. We'll find out very soon where I'm going to hang it. That's all I'll say. But a couple venues might not let me hang it there.
So that leaves
So
one
if I-
venue open.
So if I choose those and they don't let me,
It's okay. Like you said about
Yeah.
Clay,
I just go.
you have a clip every day as
I got a
shooter.
full clip. I got a what are those called? A bandolier.
Yeah.
I got a full bandolier, just ready to shoot. I'll shoot all day if I have to. That's just how it
That's
goes.
just how it has to be.
It has to be.
Cast a wide net.
All 2019. I ain't getting hurt. I'm just letting them fly.
Wait, can people like leave comments on this on YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have or.
Comment this if you think I'm sexy.
You're not gonna get any comments, Keith.
Oh no, he's definitely gonna get some love.
I'll get 3.
You think so? 3
No.
comments?
3 comments.
No, not at all.
Can you see how many viewers we have? Does that one mean that we have one viewer?
Yeah, we have one
On
viewer
YouTube.
on
1 on YouTube and 2 on Periscope.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's it.
One of those might be my mom.
Did she watch the podcast?
I told her about it. I told her she could watch it on YouTube, and she was like, she said, I might.
That's funny.
Let sugar hit the jewel.
Nah, man.
So, Spencer, what's your
Sorry.
favorite presidential election in American history? Please tell us why.
This dude Spencer.
Spencer, in case you all don't know,
That's a good point.
Spencer is a history whiz. Not just history, like life whiz. I swear.
True.
I've never known someone to know like so much
No, yeah.
Like,
there's
just
nobody.
useless knowledge.
Shut up, Casey.
But I mean, like he has so much useless knowledge.
My
But,
And
favorite
I mean, some of
presidential
it's useful. I'll say that.
Go ahead. I want people to know your talent. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Presidents.
What do you want
In
to know?
order.
In order, all of them?
Oh
I
yeah,
thought you knew that.
I do,
Yeah.
but
he can
like,
do it backwards.
Yeah.
golly,
Come
that'll
on.
take forever.
Do it backwards.
Oh,
I can't do it.
man.
I'm not
Do
gonna do
forward,
it
Do it
backwards.
forward. Do it forward.
Do it forward.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot. but
On the
I want you to get,
the podcast.
I want you to get, I want you to
You,
get credit
isn't
for
there a
this.
song though?
You've done this
Is there?
forever.
I thought that's how you did it last time. No. Okay.
No, I just memorized it.
All right. Well, you can do it.
There we go. The suspense is killing me.
Yes.
It's killing me.
There's so much tension right now.
George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, Zachary Taylor, James Polk, Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James Garfield, Chester Allen Arthur, Grover Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison, Grover Cleveland again, William McKinley, Teddy Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Woodrow Wilson, Warren Harding, John Calvin Coolidge, who went by Calvin Coolidge, but his first name's John, and Herbert Hoover, and Franklin Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, Dwight Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson, Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Obama, Trump.
Wow. I gotta give it up to you.
Ladies,
I hope everyone out there
Women
heard.
out there.
Yeah,
history out there.
you guys struggling in your history class. Hit this man's up.
That was incredible.
I can also write a mean essay.
I'm pretty good at writing essays too, though. I mean, my major is English, so.
Shout out to English major.
If there's any girl out there with curly hair and just like a heart that has room for me to sit in there for a little while,
There's not.
there's no
She
room.
doesn't-
She doesn't exist.
There's
No.
not.
The one, I feel like the one may not exist.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, Spencer, what do you think about that? Do you think there's actually someone's true love out there?
Do you think there's somebody out there for everyone?
Yes.
Do you think that person will ever?
Do you think you always
you
find them?
always find the one?
If a certain young man 1 year older than both of you that played tenor saxophone can get married to the love of his life, there's a love out there for all of us.
How do we know it's someone's?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
no, you should see her. She's a looker. You ever seen a smallmouth bass? Imagine a smallmouth bass in human female form.
Okay.
That's her.
What's her first name?
I don't even know what you're
Teresa?
talking about. Okay.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Let's not do that. I don't want to do that to him. He's a nice guy.
Wait.
We're just
Oh,
asking, like,
Her first name is initials. It's like EH or something.
AJ.
No, it's not cool like that. It's like EH or something.
What? That's her first name?
Yeah.
dude, I didn't
So
know I've
she
been
goes
on your
something?
foot this
Oh,
entire.
you're straight.
I've been over
It's
here
obviously
like,
short for something, but I don't know what it's short for.
I didn't even really know.
my bad, dude.
EH, like Henry and Henry. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Asshole.
We just got a interference on Twitter. Somebody called Tyler midstream. That's okay.
That was Baxter Scott.
shout out to Baxter Scott.
Hey, Jalen Brown added me as a friend on Snapchat.
I saw
Shout out to Jalen Brown.
Who's Jalen Brown?
a small forward for the Boston Celtics, and also a female. Apparently.
Apparently, I
It's a
saw it.
girl.
Yeah, apparently.
Is she watching?
I don't know. Maybe.
Jalen, if you're watching, send one of us a Snapchat that says,
It ended because of that.
"I'm
Shoot.
watching."
Yeah,
Are you
no.
kidding?
What?
Jalen, if you're watching, send whoever you think is the sexiest person on here a Snapchat.
What if
She doesn't
Jalen?
have my Snapchat.
She's not snapping any.
What
of
if
this.
Jalen is like the one viewer that we have on YouTube?
It ended.
What if she's
She
from
was
like
like from
Arkansas?
Let's just keep going from there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, well, our Twitter stream got,
Hacked.
yeah.
the Lizard Squad.
Yeah. It was actually our rival podcast, Solely the Shaft.
Solely the shaft.
A bunch of computer science nerds from ETSU. They hacked into Tyler's Twitter account and ended the stream.
I've got a few friends who could probably hack into the stream. Actually, like some computer science.
What are their names?
wizards. One of them is Wyatt Powell.
I know
The
that
other one
guy
is,
from somewhere.
Logan Markham.
Oh, I know that dude.
A couple of super
Yeah.
smart computer.
What I
guys.
want to, what
People
I
used to
think
call
that-
Wyatt Powell White Power in high school.
Wow.
you know who I wish we could get invited to their podcast? You know whose podcast I wish we could get invited to?
Joe Rogan.
Don't say it.
What am I going to say, Casey?
Don't say it. I hope you don't. So I think you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Yes,
Go ahead.
the king of podcasts at ETSU,
Oh
Matt Bugatti.
Matt Bugatti.
Have you ever listened to his podcast?
I listened to one of them whenever he wanted me to be on there. I listened to like the one before that just to like get an idea of what to talk about, and
It's okay.
it was mediocre.
How do you think it fares compared to our podcast? Honestly.
It's not as interesting, but it's like more professional.
Yeah, he's got a really good setup.
Yeah.
Ooh, I missed him.
He's almost
Matt-
got like a Joe
Matt
Rogan
Bugatti.
level setup.
He did a podcast. I don't know.
He's at
There he
ETSU
goes.
Okay.
and he does a podcast.
Oh, shit.
Freshman.
He's got a really good setup.
He has like a Joe Rogan level setup.
Like
almost.
whenever I first saw like his setup and stuff, I would have thought he would have got like a few thousand views.
How many does he get?
About what we get really. Like
Really?
100.
Where's his setup at?
It's like well, he's got two different setups. One in his dorm and then one in his house back in Sevierville.
Have you been to both?
No, just one in his dorm.
Wait, he has one in it. How big's his dorm?
It's like apartment style.
Oh, okay.
So
As a freshman?
he's rich.
Obviously, if he can afford to set up two
Yeah.
setups.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Like
two
we're out here
bedrooms.
running off of a computer. We're out here running off a computer and a phone.
Hey, we'll get there.
I
I'm
think
trying to.
I think the next thing we need to invest in is like lights.
Lights.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
good
that's
lighting.
fair. No,
'Cause
yeah,
that, that can really do wonders.
No, that's
honestly.
fair.
It can.
What
It's
you need to
really
invest
good
in is a good camera. I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like a,
Camera.
like almost. I guess you can
Like a webcam.
You can go
but
the
not like a
no. You can
better.
go the movie route, the movie camera route, which is really expensive, or you can go the DSLR route, which can record 30 minutes of video nonstop without being considered a movie camera, and it's still 4K.
Mhm.
And
I would have never known that. See, he knew that.
That was useful. knowledge.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
useful.
That was
very
very useful.
I know tech stuff too.
Oh, so Jake Long added me as a snap. I mean, I'm just getting hella
I don't know what's going on.
Snapchat friends today. Shout out to Jake Long.
Jake Long just added me.
Shout out to Jake Long.
Yep.
So, boys, who's going to win the national championship game?
I'm low key gonna say Texas Tech.
You think?
You think so?
I do.
What do you
I-
think the final score will be? Because I feel like it's going to be like
Texas
Close.
Tech 58.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 50
Virginia
To 40.
47.
I'm gonna say like 50 to 40.
Really?
58.
I don't know.
You're going that big of a gap?
58 47
Mm.
by 11. I don't know. I mean, it
I'm
could be a
going
crazy game.
74-72 Texas Tech.
I'll say
I would not be surprised if it went to
Shut up.
overtime.
No,
maybe.
that'd be
I'll say
awful. Like the
60,
Tennessee game.
62-60 Virginia. 62-60 Virginia.
I think Virginia has a pretty good chance.
So you don't
I
think
think so,
Texas
too.
Tech is going to beat them?
I think it'll be a good game though.
One of the
Was
guys.
Virginia a number 1 seed?
Mhm,
That's what I thought.
One of the guys we went to Capone's with. He had a very interesting take. He thinks to like lower suspense after the 2 Final Four games are over, just go ahead and play the Natty right after
Dude, that'd be great.
That would be
I would love
like
that.
the same night.
the same night.
I would love
Like as
that.
soon as that game wraps up,
I don't know.
Like, do 'em in the morning, though,
run
right?
it back.
Give them like a few hours to, you know.
It'd be like really low scoring.
Yeah.
Because they'd be gassed.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way they would ever do
They'd be
something like
Did you ever
that.
have Murray on for conspiracy theories?
No, it was just me and Tyler, I'm pretty sure, that one episode.
Mhm.
We can talk about conspiracy theories, though. Me and Spencer were talking about some
Do you have
conspiracy
any good
theories.
ones?
He was telling me this one about the Clintons that was, like, actually pretty interesting.
Oh, I was going to talk first
Yeah.
about the moon landing.
I mean, that's pretty.
I'll talk about both. Why
Fine with
not?
me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm talking about. I mean, a lot of people know about
I mean,
moon
like,
theory.
But this is a hot take.
okay. I mean,
Alright.
This is a hot take.
Make-
Not
yeah.
not just like, oh, the moon landings was fake. Ugh.
All right.
Let's hear it. We need facts.
So the moon landing was real. Okay, can we agree to that?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I don't know. I mean, I want to hear what
But
else you
make
have
me,
to say.
make me believe it.
Okay, the moon landing was real, but the photos that they have were faked because they didn't plan for the radiation in the atmosphere that destroyed their camera equipment when they went to the moon. But they still wanted to get that one step ahead of the Russians. So they faked the photos to prove that we went to the moon while not having actual photos from the moon.
So, I mean, can we get actual photos from space now?
Yeah, like later ones were real, but the first photos of us on the moon.
Can you just imagine how scary that would be, like, going to space before you even knew, like, what it was supposed to look like?
Mhm.
that'd be terrifying.
Yeah. And you didn't know like what the environment in space was going to be like at all.
Yeah.
Take off the helmet.
Your head would
You're right.
explode.
That's why we said monkeys. Up
Yeah,
there.
Wouldn't your head explode
No,
from,
no.
like, because, no, I mean, there's no gravity.
Yeah. You
There's
can't-
gravity on the
you can't
moon,
breathe.
1/6 the gravity of Earth, but they don't have an atmosphere, so you can't breathe.
Mhm.
But if you had like some kind of, and it's cold too.
Shout out to Earth.
So honestly,
You can breathe.
like if you wrapped yourself up and had like a mask on and like goggles, you could survive on moon
Mhm.
without the big suit that they wear.
Mhm.
It's just cold.
It's more than just cold. I'm pretty sure you would freeze to death if you were out there without any suit on.
I'm saying like just like good skiing clothes.
Like how cold is it?
It's
Like
like
how
let's
cold
look
are we
it up.
talking?
Check AccuWeather real quick.
It will start raining in Crater 382 at 7:19 p.m.
AccuWeather's crazy.
Temperature on the moon.
You want to take our guesses? I'll play some bets. I'll say negative 12.
No.
Get this.
Yeah.
Where they don't have an atmosphere, when the sun hits the moon, it can get about 260 degrees Fahrenheit. On the dark side of the moon, it's negative 280.
Huh.
So yeah, you're gonna be cold or hot.
You're gonna be
Winter's
freezing to
coming.
death.
Winter's coming.
Winter is coming.
You're gonna be freezing to death or burning to death, basically.
So do we talk about Pizzagate now?
Yeah. Tell them about Pizzagate. This
Have
one's
you ever heard of Pizzagate?
With like Chuck E. Cheese.
no.
No,
See,
this
that's
is
what I said to him the other
That's
day.
what
That's what I was thinking.
That's
Yeah.
what I-
No. This is completely other. Like,
Pizza again. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you remember the leaked Democratic National Convention emails from a couple years ago, like 2016, right around the election time, WikiLeaks and all that.
Mhm.
In those emails, I've like read them, and it's like sort of like code in some parts, and it sort of just admits it in others. That the Clintons, along with John Podesta, the former chairman of the Democratic National Convention, the DNC, as it will hereby be referenced, runs a pizza place in DC called Comet Ping Pong Pizza. And out of Comet Ping Pong Pizza they run a child sex trafficking scheme. And
No,
like they
like-
talk about it in the emails, and then the art that was hanging in the like place in the pizza place. There's one, and it like shows 3 little red drops, and one of the children has a larger green body, obviously an adult, on top of it, like it's having sex, like missionary. And then standing around it is a circle of green bodies smoking cigarettes. And there's other paintings. I just couldn't find them yesterday. I didn't
was
spend
like-
much time researching.
I was taken aback. That
That's
was
crazy.
Yeah,
yeah.
like that actually might be real.
And that was like
This was in their emails.
it was in the email.
yeah,
But then you have people like Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
The like Democrat shill.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was like he made one of his stupid segments about it, and I think John Oliver did too. I hate both.
And they
of them.
both,
John
like,
Oliver's
went
so
off of-
annoying.
Comedy Central.
Yeah, John Oliver is no. They made it saying that it was fake,
Oh,
saying that it was made up by the Republicans
Oh,
because they suck the toes of Bill Clinton.
but I mean, with like the Republicans is actually like thinking like, was that like
it's
actually
more just
the-
like Alex Jones.
was that
type
like?
conspiracy
I mean, it
theorists.
wasn't like like hot news. Was or
It was in the news. Yeah.
I mean, I know that the leaks were in the news, but was this actual whole Pizzagate thing in the news?
Yeah,
Oh, it
that's
was?
where I first saw the painting. Was
Oh,
the
for real?
news? Yeah,
Okay, see, because like if this was just like something you're reading on like Reddit or something, it's just like,
Mhm.
But like when you
no,
actually
it was
see
on the news.
when you actually see that like on television, like news sources talking about it, it's like, I mean, sheesh. Have you all seen like about all those paintings in the Denver International Airport?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like that's really kind of weird.
I feel like I
The
don't
Den-
know anything about anything.
It's
Yeah,
it's
no.
shaped like a swastika.
The Denver airport is like shaped like a swastika from up in the air.
Yeah,
Right.
and it has
And
like these weird paintings.
There's paintings all throughout the, like there's one painting of like all these people like leaving somewhere, and there's like a big like red thing with a sword. There's like a bunch of other like weird like aluminum. There's like things with pyramids.
There's a cop here.
There's like things with pyramids.